Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 World Series is on the air. We are back at the ballpark in Arlington. This is Game 4 of the World Series between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Does this series end tonight? The Astros lead the series 3-0. I have never had a World Series sweep in all the replays I have done. I have had only 2 Game 7s, in my replay history. I have had 3 Game 6s, and the rest were all Game 5s. I have never had a World Series sweep on the network. Is tonight one of those days? Can the Astros clinch it tonight, or will the Rangers force a Game 5 for tomorrow night? After a devastating loss last night, the Rangers better be ready to play and play hard. They got nothing left to lose. Ben Witz and Salvador America joins us here at the ballpark at Arlington. Where have you been? I've missed you for so many years. I hope you and Mrs. America are doing well. Steeler fan, of course, joins us here at the ballpark, and we are set and ready to see what happens. So, do the Astros clinch it, or do the Rangers force a Game 5 for tomorrow night? And Jeremy Brooks joins us here in Arlington. So let's see what happens. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers, their number 4 starter, Mike Morgan. Morgan has a record. This is his 3rd appearance of the postseason. He has a record of 2 wins and no losses. So he goes ahead and gets the call tonight against the Astros. So every fan here is ready at the ballpark. Astros trying to clinch. Rangers trying to extend it another day. How will it go tonight? We will find out. Let's get right to it. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Astros, second baseman Craig Biggio, definitely the hero of last night, batting .389 with 1 home run with 2 outs in the top of the 9th, which tied the game. We're going to use red, white, and white dice. Rangers are the home team. We're at the ballpark at Arlington. Definitely a hitter's park. 212 home runs, 296 batting average, -1 to strikeouts, -2 to walks. Every fan here in Arlington is hoping that they'll be able to purchase tickets for Game 5 tomorrow night. Astros looking for a flight home to the Astrodome after clinching it. How will it go? Will we win tonight, or will there be a Game 5? Morgan, 2-2. That is a walk plus, and the first thing he'll do is walk Biggio. First walk given up by Morgan. He had 46 of them in 99. Infield will go to double play. That will bring up the right fielder, Derek Bell, batting .173 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Vita Productions joins us here at the ballpark. Biggio, he will stay put. Morgan, 5-2, it's a blank. Bell, 4-2, fly ball center field. And that will be Tom Goodwin to go get that. And that is out number 1. Everybody knows the hardest game to win is always the last one. That'll bring up the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell, batting .265 for the postseason. He does have a couple of bombs. We are fine back here in Western Mass. I am glad to hear that you are good there, Mr. and Mrs. America. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Morgan, 6-2. That's a pitcher result. That 20. Wow, that's going to be a blank. Bagwell, 2-5. It's a fly to left. And Rusty Greer will get to that. And that will be out number 2. Here's the designated hitter, Ken Caminetti. Caminetti is 3 for 4 for the postseason, at least as a starter. He did have a bomb last night. Biggio, he'll stay put. Morgan, 6-4. Possible home run, and against the switch left, that 5 is good. Against the righty, Caminetti needs an 18. Caminetti hit a bomb his first time up last night. Does he do it again? Oh, yeah. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Ken Caminetti is second. Stadium groans. Ken Caminetti got a bomb his first time up as a DH last night. He gets a bomb his first time up as a DH tonight. 2-0 Astros. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Carl Everett. Everett batting .334 for the playoffs. Around his average, he has 6 home runs. Definitely an MVP candidate. Morgan, 6-3, that's a blank. Everett, 1-1, double into right field. Everett keeps the inning going. He smacks that into right. And a double for him. And he'll get to second base. That'll bring up the left fielder, Stan Javier. Javier started the season with the San Francisco Giants. Wound up on the Astros later. He's batting .236 for the playoffs. Everett, he'll stay put. Morgan, 1-6 against the switch left, a walk plus, and that is ball 4. He'll walk him. So Morgan having a tough first inning here, and now he gives up his second walk of the game. And here's the shortstop, Bill Spires. Spires batted .256 with a bomb in the postseason. Kevin A's thinking is what you get for not playing me. He doesn't have the amount of bats. That's the reason why I couldn't put him in. I usually go by most at bats to put the players in. Strategy roll, nothing on the 11. Morgan will deal. Morgan, 4-1. That's at the park. Arlington, 5-5, and he grounds it right back to pitcher. Morgan will get that one, and he'll toss it over to first and retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 walks. A 2-run bomb by Ken Caminetti. His second home run of the postseason. And again, he leads off with a home run his first time up as a DH in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Ryan Sullivan joins us here at the ballpark. What have you got in Rubble for Halloween? Well, that depends what happens tonight. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros. Their number 4 starter, Chris Holt. He's had it a bit rough. This is his third appearance of the postseason. No wins, 1 loss, and 1 no decision. But Holt already has given a 2-run lead. We'll see what he can do with it. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Rangers, second baseman Mark McLemore. McLemore batting .334 for the playoffs. Holt will go ahead and pitch. Holt, 3-6, possible error. McLemore, 3-4, fly ball center field. And going after that is Carl Everett. His ever rating is a 4. That's a 14. He'll make the catch. 1 down. And that will bring up Pudge. Ivan Rodriguez, the catcher, of course. He's batting .441 for the playoffs. He's got 5 bombs. He is also an MVP candidate. Holt will go ahead and deal. Holt, 6-5, wild pitch at the blank. Pudge, 5-5, ground ball to third. And that'll be handled by Tim Bogart. And Bogart tosses it 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Rusty Greer. Greer batting .286 for the playoffs. Holt will go ahead and pitch. Holt, 4-6, it's a blank. Greer, 1-2, fly ball right field. Derek Bell will get to that. And that is a good start for Chris Holt as they'll send the Rangers down in order. 1, 2, 3. Go the Lone Stars. Astros lead 2-0 after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Astros is the catcher, Tony Eusebio. He's batting .178 for the playoffs. Morgan, got to have a better inning. 5-3, possible error. Eusebio, 4-3, powered into center field. That's 16 Wow, that's going to just be enough. That's going to be a double for Eusebio. Center fielder is Goodwin. His error rating is a 2, and he almost makes an error, but he holds on to it, and he'll throw it in, and Eusebio will hold at second base. So Eusebio gets a leadoff double. And now here's the third baseman, Tim Bogar. Bogar batting 244 for the playoffs, 244 for the postseason. Eusebio on at second, strategy roll, nothing happening there. Morgan, 5-4, possible home run, but the 20 is too high. Bogar, 5-1, it's a deep fly ball to right field. Wangan's going to get to it. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Does Eusebio get to third, 6-5? I don't think so. And holds if it's -2. When Gonzalez is a 0, Eusebio is going to get to third. So Eusebio will go to third. It was deep enough, and that'll move Eusebio to third base. A big run in scoring position. Here's Biggio. Biggio walked his first time up and scored. Infield is coming in. Doug Hutt joins us here at the ballpark in Arlington. Eusebio on at third. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Biggio will get ready to swing. Morgan, 5-3. Possible error. Biggio, 3-1. That's powered into center field. That's a 19. That's going to stay up there. Center fielder is Goodwin. His error rating is a 2. Only a 1. He'll drop it. It's a 7. He'll make the catch. And that is out number 2. Now, Biggio, sacrifice fly of 2. Hit the center. +2 is a 4. No. Will Eusebio score on his own? 1-2. And let's see. Advances of 2-6. Nope. Eusebio will not come in to score. Not deep enough. 2 down. Advances only 2-6. Eusebio only a base running rating of 1. So we cannot bring him in. And now the batter is Bell. That's a big run at third base if they leave it there. Eusebio on at third. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Morgan. 4-2. It's a blank. Bell. 4-2. Nope. Fly ball center field. That'll be grabbed by Goodwin again. Goodwin makes the catch and retires aside. No runs, a hit. A big run left stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. Astros win tonight. It's over. Rangers win tonight. We have game 5 tomorrow night. Leading off for the Rangers, right fielder Juan Gonzalez. He is batting .228 for the playoffs. He is definitely having a very tough season, very tough postseason. Holt, 4-2, error on a grounder. Gonzalez, 4-5, line drive right to short. That's gloved by Spires. It's out number 1. 1 down. Here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Put him in the Hall of Fame. Palmeiro, MVP candidate, batting .397. He's got 8 home runs in this playoffs. He has been outstanding. Holt, 1-3. It's a blank. Palmeiro, 1-3. And that's a ground out to second base. Biggio will get to it, and he'll throw it over. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Todd Zeile. Zeile batting .241 with a couple of bombs in the postseason. A little below his average. Holt will pitch. Holt, 5-3. That's at the park. Arlington, 3-5. And wow, that's going to be a ground ball to third. And that'll be hit to Bogar. Bogar will get it, throw it over to first, and retire the side. Chris Holt is off to a good start. 2-0 Astros after 2. Holt can pitch to 27, and Morgan can only pitch to 21. We'll see how long he stays out there. We go to the top of the third. Morgan back on the mound. Jeff Bagwell leads off for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. Morgan, he'll go ahead and deal. Morgan, 6-1, range play. Bagwell, 2-4, powered into left field. That's a 14, and against a righty, it's going to stay up there. Wow, Bagwell almost had one. So now it's a range play to left field, and that's going to Greer. Greer's range is a 2, and he's not getting it. And that's going to be a single. Bagwell's going to hit it right off the wall, but he hit it so hard it bounces off the wall, but right to Greer, and Bagwell's only going to get a one-bagger. So a single for Bagwell. And now here's Caminetti. Caminetti hit a bomb his first time up. Infield is that double play. Bagwell with 30 steals, and he is not going. Morgan will pitch. Morgan, 4-2. It's a blank. Caminetti, 1-3. That's powered into left field. That's a 15, but he'll stay up there. Once again, Greer, this time Greer will get to it, and he'll make the catch for the out. Here's Everett. Everett got a double his first time up. Everett has 6 home runs this postseason. Bagwell will stay where he is. Morgan will deal. Morgan, 6-3. That's a blank. Everett, 5-6, and it's a base hit to left field. Bagwell, 5-2, and he will hold if it's +1 to -2. Left fielder is Greer is a 0. Bagwell will hold at second base. Good hit by Everett, but Bagwell will stay at second as Everett now has his second hit of the game. And will now bring up Javier. Javier drew a walk his first time up. Runners at first and second. Morgan already in a jam here in the top of the third inning. Strategy. Nothing on the 15. Morgan will deal. Morgan, 3-4. It's a blank. Javier, 3-5. Base hit, pass short. That'll be a single. Bagwell will come around. He will score. Everett's got the speed. He'll get to third. Javier to first. 3-0 Astros. Stadium groans. RBI single by Javier. And now the Astros have a 3-0 lead here. And now the batter is Spires. Spires is 0 for 1. Runners at the corners, and they're going to bring the corners in, but try to turn a double play as well, if possible. Morgan will pitch to Spires. 3-0 Astros. In a game the Rangers absolutely must have. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Morgan will deal. Morgan, 3-6. Another range play. Spires, 3-3. That's a base hit to center field, but it's a range play for Tom Goodwin. His range is a 3, and he won't get it. Base hit. Everett will come in to score. Single to center. Javier, a 2-6, and he will advances if it's hit to center, but he has to be a 6. Javier will hold at second base. Spires holds at first. 4-0 Astros. Stadium groans. RBI single by Spires. And now here's Eusebio. Eusebio got a double his first time up. Morgan allows another run. He's getting yanked. Infield at the double play depth. Runners at first and second. The Rangers still have a very good lineup. All right, and Chris Holt is not the best pitcher for the Astros. There's still plenty of time left, of course. But who knows? Javier on at second. Spires on at first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Morgan. A 5-3. Possible error. Eusebio. 3-4. That's a fly ball to right field. Juan Gonzalez is going to make the catch. His error rating is a 3. That's a 12. He won't drop it. So that is out number 2. Javier, a 1-1, and he will he'll hold. Javier will stay at second base. And now with 2 down, here's Bogart. Bogar is 0 for 1. Fans here at the ballpark in Arlington not liking the scoreboard at the moment. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Morgan, a 3-5. That's a blank. Bogar, 1-2. Base hit right past third. Bogar gets a single. Will that score Javier? Yes, it will. Javier will come around. He will score. Spires will hold at second. Bogart at first. 5-0 Astros. Stadium groans. Bogart gets an RBI single, and that is it for Morgan. Morgan is getting yanked out. And now the batter is Biggio. And Morgan is done. And let's see. They're going to bring out, in this situation, I usually go to pitchers that usually do not get on there. So coming on to pitch for the Rangers is going to be Esteban Loaiza. Loaiza is making his first appearance. No, actually, it's his second appearance of the postseason. And he actually took a loss. So Loaiza is going to come on to pitch now, as that'll be it for Morgan. He can pitch to 9. As Morgan is getting yanked now. 2 outs here, top of the third, 5-0 Astros. Spires on at second, Bogar on at first. Esteban Loaiza now the pitcher. Strategy rolls are still happening, and that is a 1. Spires is going to stay where he is. Loaiza, 1-1, strikeout, and got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Big strikeout for Loaiza. He had 77 of them in 99. But damage is done. 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Not looking good here for the Rangers, but we still got a little ways to go as we go to the bottom of the third. I have never had a World Series sweep. In all the replays I've done, I never had a sweep in the World Series. I've had 2 Game 7s, 3 Game 6s, the rest were all 5s. No sweeps. Holt will get back on the mound. Leading off for the Rangers will be their designated hitter, Lee Stevens. He is batting 182 with 2 bombs in the playoffs. Holt will pitch. Holt, 5-3, that's at the park. Arlington, 1-2, it's a blank. We're going to have a rare play instead. Base is empty. And 63, batter hits double the gap in left center, but he stumbles going around first. Defensive manager challenges that he missed first base. He is called out on appeal. Oh my God. So Lee Stevens hits a double to the gap in left center, but he stumbles going around first. Defensive manager challenges that he missed first base, and he is called out on appeal. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Wow. 1 out. That does go as a double. I will call that as a double because that is a base hit, but he is out. 1 down. Yep, that's when you know it's not your day. Next batter is the shortstop, Royce Clayton. Clayton batting .341 with a bomb in the postseason. Yeah, that's the kind of day. That's the kind of day you say, you know what? We should have just stayed in bed and forfeited. Holt, 4-6. That's a blank. Clayton, 2-4. Ground out to short. That'll be handled by Spires. Spires will get it. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Tom Goodwin. Goodwin batting .348 for the playoffs. He never touched first. He doesn't get credit for the hit. That's a 3 unassisted no hit. Thank you. So that would be a 3 unassisted. So I guess I consider that a G3. Okay. So it's not a hit. Never made it to first. Okay. So Goodwin will bat. Thank you for the correction. Holt, 4-6. It's a blank. Goodwin. 3-1. That's powered into left field. That's a 6. That'll definitely be a base hit. So Goodwin will definitely get the first hit of the game for the Rangers. And he'll be on first with 2 outs. And now here's McLemore. McLemore is 0 for 1. Astros lead it 5-0, bottom of the third. Astros lead the series 3-0. Strategy roll for Goodwin, and he gets the jump, but there's no way you're stealing here. Holt, 1-6, strikeout, no. McLemore, 2-1, base hit into right field. Goodwin, a 5-6, and a 5-6, and that is off. That's a play. Goodwin rounding second. Trying for third. That was hit to right field. The throw coming from Bell. His arm rating is a 0. That's a 14, and he is safe. And he took a chance on that. McLemore holds it first on the throw, and Goodwin will get to third base. Very, very questionable idea to run. But he is safe there. Runners at the corners. Not a good throw by Derek Bell, but that allows another batter. Here comes Pudge. Pudge is 0 for 1. 2 outs here. Runners at the corners. Holt trying to get out of this little jam. Astros have a 5-0 lead, but we all know how much no lead. We all know that no lead is safe, an inside pitch. Strategy roll, nothing on the 11. Holt, 6-6, strikeout, no. Pudge, 5-1, and it's a ground ball to second base. Biggio will get that one, and he is going to throw to first to get Pudge, and that will do it. No runs, 2 hits for the Rangers. 5-0 Astros after 3. We go to the top of the 4th. Loaiza will continue to pitch. Derek Bell leads off. He's 0 for 2. 5-0 Astros here. Top of the 4th inning. Pitch from Loaiza. 5-2. Hit by pitch. No. Bell. A 5-4. And that is a ground out to short. Royce Clayton will take care of that. And he'll throw it over. 1 down. Here comes Bagwell. Bagwell 1 for 2 with a single. Loaiza, he'll deal. Loaiza, 5-2. Hit by pitch. No. Bagwell, 4-2. Line drive to short. That's gloved by Clayton. 2 down. Pop right into the glove. And now Caminetti. Caminetti 1 for 2 with a bomb. Loaiza gets the sign from Pudge. Fans here at Arlington hoping against hope the Rangers can do something. Loaiza, 5-4 against the switch left. That is a walk plus. It'll be ball 4. He will walk Caminetti. And now here's Everett. Everett 2 for 2, a single and a double. He has 2 outs. Caminetti on it first. Strategy rolls are still happening. Nothing on the 9. Everett has 6 home runs. Loaiza, 3-1. Range play. Everett, 3-1. Fly ball center field. That ball is hit to Goodwin. Goodwin's range is a 3, and he's got it. Side retired. Goodwin absolutely had to make that catch. For the first time, the Astros are sent down without getting a run or a hit. Nothing across except the walk will go to the bottom of the 4th. Chris Holt right now has a 5-run lead to work with. Astro bullpen ready to go just in case. Rusty Greer leads off for the Lone Stars. He's 0 for 1. Astros with a 5-0 lead here. Holt, 5-6. It's a blank. Greer, 1-4. That's a ground out to short. Over there is Spires. And they'll throw to first. 1 down. Next up is Wangan. Juan Gone is 0 for 1. Holt will go ahead and deal. Holt, 4-1, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. That is the first strikeout for Holt. He only had 115 of them in 99. Batter apparently hit safely and runners forced to advance. I believe you, Ben Witz. I'm not arguing. I believe you. I believe you. I just didn't really know the rule on that one. So I believe you. And I think you're right. They'll charge him with an at-bat, but no hit. That's fine. That's okay. That is okay. Here's Palmeiro. Thank you for, like I said, thank you for letting me know. Now I know for next time. Palmeiro is 0 for 1. He's got 8 home runs, looking for his 9th, which really the Rangers need more than just that. Holt, 2-1, walk plus, and that's ball 4. So Holt will walk Palmeiro, and that is the first walk given up by Holt. He only had 56 of them in 99, and now the batter is Zeal. Zeal is 0 for 1, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Astros already up, leading 5-0. Palmeiro will stay put. Holt, 5-6, it's a blank. Zeal, 3-2, double into center field. That's a big-time double to center. Will that score Palmeiro? And that is a 6-6, and guess what? That's a play. That's going to be picked up there by Everett. Everett's arm rating is a 0. He throws to the plate. That's a 7, and he is out. Rafael Palmeiro is thrown out at the plate by Carl Everett, and the inning is over. Carl Everett's arm rating is a 0. That is a 7, and a 3-12. He is out, and the inning is over. Stadium barfs. Yeah. So Zeal gets credit for the hit, but that's going to do it as Palmeiro is thrown out at the plate. No runs and a hit for the Rangers. Still 5-0 Astros. Rangers players are saying we should have just stayed in bed. Should have just stayed in bed. XSG2 joins us here at the ballpark in Arlington. We go to the top of the 5th. Stan Javier leads off for the Astros. He is 1 for 1, singled and walk. Except the Yankees shall win every World Series ever till I see fit. 9 Rule 27. You know, they've been stuck at, I hate to say this, they've been stuck at Rule 9.27 for a while. I don't see Rule 9.28 happening anytime soon. Loaiza, 6-6, strikeout, no. Javier, 6-6, grounder, right back to Loaiza. Loaiza will get that and throw it over to first, 1 down. Here's Spires. Spires is 1 for 2 with a single. Loaiza will pitch. Loaiza, 2-2, it's a blank. Spires, 6-5, and that's hit the right field, but an easy play for Wangan. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. Next up is Eusebio, and he is 1 for 2 with a double. Loaiza, he'll go ahead and pitch. Loaiza, 3-6 against the righty. Strikeout plus. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Big strikeout by Loaiza. 1, 2, 3. Go the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 5th. I'm not sure I think I said Phoenix Knight is here at the ballpark. Bottom of the 5th inning. It has not been the Rangers' night. Lee Stevens will lead off. He is 0 for 1. Astros holding on to a 5-0 lead here. Bottom of the 5th. Astros hold on to win. The season is over. Rangers win. We'll have Game 5 tomorrow night. Holt, 5-4, strikeout, and that just missed. Stevens, 6-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. Derek Bell will get to it, and that is out number 1. Next batter is Clayton. Clayton is 0 for 1. Holt will go ahead and he will pitch. Holt, 1-6, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris Holt gets his second K of the game, 2 down. He is pitching right now the game of his life. Here's Goodwin. Goodwin is 1 for 2, but he's also getting a lot of help from the Astro defense and some poor base running by the Rangers. Holt, 4-2, error on a grounder. Goodwin, 1-1. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Biggio. His error rating is a 4. That's a 12. Biggio will get to it. He'll throw to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Rangers. Still 5-0 Astros after 5. We go to the 6th. Loaiza can pitch to one more batter before he tires, and he is going to stay out there. Tim Bogar leads off. He's 1 for 2. Loaiza has done a very good job in relief of Mike Morgan. He's kept the Astros at bay. Thing about it, the Rangers can't get through Holt. Loaiza, 1-1, strikeout, no. Bogar, 1-3, and it's a grounder to second base. And McLemore will get that, and that'll be the first out. Here's Biggio. Loaiza's now tired. He says, I can pitch. Biggio is 0 for 2 with a walk. Loaiza, he will deal. Loaiza, 6-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Biggio, 4-5. It's a ground ball to third. And Todd Zeal will take care of that. And he'll toss it over, 2 down. And now here's Bell. Bell is 0 for 3. Loaiza settles up and deals. Loaiza, 6-4 against the righty. It's blank. Bell, 3-3. Fly ball right field this time. Juan Gonzalez will get to it. He will make the catch and retire the side. What a job by Esteban Loaiza. Definitely this will be his last inning. He has done a heck of a job. No runs on no hits for the 3 innings he was in. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Thing about it is Holt has done a better job. Top of the order for the Rangers. Here's Mark McLemore. He is 1 for 2 with a single. Holt will go ahead and pitch. Holt, 1-4. Pitcher result. That's going to be a base hit past the pitcher. McLemore will get a single. He'll head to first. McLemore gets his second hit of the ball game. And here's Pudge. Rodriguez is 0 for 2. Infield is at double play. Strategy rolls are now off. Holt, 2-5. Range play. Pudge, 2-6. It's a line drive to third. That is hit to Bogart. His range is a 3, but a double play depth, it's a 2. He leaps. And he won't get it. That'll just be a base hit. McLemore will hold at second base, and Pudge goes to first. So now the Rangers got something going on here with runners at first and second and no one out. And now here's Greer. Greer is 0 for 2. McLemore on at second, Pudge on at first. If the Rangers want any hope in this game, they need to score now in this inning. Holt will go ahead and deal with Greer. Holt, 6-5, wild pitch. No, it's a blank. Greer, 5-2, and it's a grounder to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop, pivot spire, 0. 1-3, it's a double play. No, the throw will go to first. McLemore and Rodriguez will move up a base, and that's 1 out. So it's a grounder to second, but the runners will move up. And now the batter is Wangon, and they are going to... do you bring the infield in on this, or do you keep it back? You keep it back. The runners on base don't mean anything, but you know the Rangers still have a very potent lineup. What do we do here? Let's ask Steeler fan. Bring the infield in to try to stop any runs or keep him back. I'll ask Steeler fan the call. This is his team. I'm not 100% sure. So I'll let Steeler fan see what he wants to do here. 1 out. You're in the bottom of the 6th. It's a 5-0 game, but we know. And he keeps the infield back, so he'll surrender a run if it's a grounder. So McLemore on at 3rd, Rodriguez on at 2nd. Here's Juan Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2. Holt will pitch. Holt, 4-6. It's a blank. Gonzalez, 2-6. And it's a fly ball to center field. That's going to be caught by Everett for out number 2. Gonzalez, a sacrifice fly of 3. Hit to center, +2 is a 5. McLemore will score. McLemore will come in on the sacrifice fly. Does Pudge go to 3rd? And 4-2, and he advances if it's hit to center or right. It was hit to center, so Pudge will go to 3rd. But the Rangers are on the board. It's 5-1. So they do get a run in. So the Rangers are on the board on a sacrifice fly by Wangon. And now here's Palmeiro. Palmeiro is 0 for 1 with a walk. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. But the Astros still have a 5-1 lead. Holt trying to go ahead and get it done. Strategy rolls are back. Strategy roll, nothing on the 14. Holt will go ahead and deal. Holt, 4-3, strikeout, 13, no. Palmeiro, 6-4, and it's a ground ball to short. Bill Spires will get that, picks it up, throws to first, side retired. 1 run on 2 hits and a sacrifice fly. The Rangers do get 1, but they're still down by 4 after 6. We go to the 7th. Jeff Bagwell leading off. Esteban Loaiza is done. And the Rangers are going to the bullpen, and they're going to bring out the best pitchers they got right now. It's going to be Jeff Zimmerman coming out first here in the 7th. Zimmerman is making his 13th appearance in the postseason. He has been the Ranger workhorse. He has 4 holes, and he can pitch to 5. So here comes Jeff Zimmerman making another appearance. Top of the 7th, 5-1 Astros. Zimmerman, a 3-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Bagwell, 5-1, and that is a fly to center field. Taken care of there. That'll be handled by Goodwin, and that's out number 1. Here's Caminetti. Caminetti is 1 for 2, a walk and a bomb. Zimmerman deals. Zimmerman, 4-3, possible error. Caminetti, 2-3, fly ball right field. That ball is hit to Gonzalez. His error rating is a 3, and that is a 1, and he's going to misplay it. That's going to be an error. That's going to be an error on Gonzalez. Caminetti will get to 2nd. Does he get to 3rd? Yes, he does. That's going to be a huge error on Juan Gonzalez. He dropped it out there in right field, and Caminetti's on 3rd base. That is an E9. First error on the Rangers. It has definitely not been the Rangers' night. Stadium groans. Infield must come in. And the batter now is Everett. Everett 2 for 3, a single and a double. A bad error by Juan Gonzalez. And now Zimmerman's got to get Everett out here. Top of the 7th, 5-1. Zimmerman sets up. Strategy rolls are once again off. Zimmerman 2-3. That's a blank. Everett. 5-3. And that's a ground ball to third. That's a ground ball to third. Caminetti's base running rating is a 1. I'm going to hold on that. They'll get the sure out at first. They'll be 2 down. Since with 1 out, I use the normal infield in rule. I don't use the chart. I only use that chart when there's nobody out. So Caminetti will stay at third, and now the batter will be Javier. Javier is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. And Zimmerman trying to get out of this jam. Hoping he can pitch another inning. He's got to get Javier out. 2 men down, top of the 7th, 5-1 Astros. Astros lead the World Series 3-0. Zimmerman will pitch. Zimmerman, 2-2. That is an automatic out. It's going to be a fly ball to right field. Juan Gonzalez will not make an error this time. He will make the catch. And that does retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error. But it doesn't cost the Rangers anything. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, you still got time to vote for the next season here of Inside Pitch, and it's Inside Pitch Advanced. 1945, 1963, 1980, or 2020. Those are your 4 seasons to choose from, and whatever votes you get will decide how many dice they roll to see which will be the next season of Inside Pitch, and it will start on January 5th, 2026. You still got time to vote. If the Astros hold on to win it tonight, tomorrow night will be the season review and reveal show. If the Rangers somehow come back, Game 5 of this World Series will be tomorrow night, and it would be Mike Hampton for the Astros and Aaron Seeley for the Rangers if we have a Game 5 tomorrow night. So, but we still have some rolling to do here. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Astros lead 5-1. Holt can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. Todd Zeile going to lead off for the Rangers. He is 1 for 2. Holt is pitching absolutely the game of his life. Astro bullpen is ready to go. Billy Wagner warming up, of course. Got to have him on the mound for this. Holt, 1-1. Leadoff base hit right past the pitcher. Zeile will go ahead and hit a single right past Holt. And the leadoff man is on. And that'll bring up Stevens. Stevens is 0 for 2. Infield is a double play. Strategy rolls her off. Holt will pitch. Holt, 6-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Stevens, 5-4. It's a base hit to left field. Will Zeile get to third? 2-6. And no. Zeile will hold at second base, and probably the right call. And now runners at first and second and no one out. The batter now is Clayton. Clayton is 0 for 2. Runners at first and second, no one out, bottom of the 7th. Rangers got to get some runs here. Zeile at second, Stevens at first. Holt will pitch. Holt, 3-2. It's a blank. Clayton, 1-5, and it's a ground ball to third. Where was that hit to? And that is right at the third baseman. 1-1-2. Second base pivot, Biggio 0, 1-2. And they get the double play, 2 down. Zeile gets the third. Stevens and Clayton are out, 2 away. What a play there by Bogar. Nothing going right for the Rangers in this one. And now the batter is Goodwin. A 5-4-3 double play. And Zeal on at third. 2 men down. Holt trying to finish this off. This will be his last inning. Zeal on at third. Goodwin trying to do something for the Rangers. At least get a run. Holt will pitch. Holt, 2-2. Hit by pitch. No. Goodwin, 3-4. And it's a ground ball to third. Bogar's got it. Throws to first. The side is retired. Runners at first and second, nobody out, no runs, 2 hits, and you get nothing. Good day, sir. Still 5-1 Astros after 7. Nothing going right for the Rangers tonight. We're going to the top of the 8th. Jeff Zimmerman can pitch to one more batter before he tires, which means he can pitch this inning if necessary, if I can keep him in there. Bill Spires leads off for the Astros. He's 1 for 3. 5-1. Astros lead this series 3-0. Astros trying to be the first team to complete a World Series sweep on the network. Zimmerman, 5-4. That's an automatic out. It'll be a fly to center field, and that'll be handled by Goodwin for out number 1. Next up is Eusebio. Zimmerman is tired. He says, I can do it. Eusebio 1 for 3. Fans here in Arlington hoping for something from the Rangers. Zimmerman, 3-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Eusebio, 2-4. Fly ball center field. Goodwin will get to that one as well. And that is the second out. And now Bogar. Bogar 1 for 3. Bogar's made some good plays in the field tonight. Zimmerman, he will pitch. Zimmerman, 3-4. That's an automatic out. It's a ground ball to third. Zeal will get to that. He'll throw it over to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Zimmerman. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And that will be it for Zimmerman as well, as he is done for the night. Top of the order for the Rangers. Here's Mark McLemore's 2 for 3. Holt is done. He leaves with a W. Morgan left with the L. And that'll be it for Chris Holt. Astros will now go to the bullpen. And I think they're going to bring on a lefty in this case, and they will. And they're going to go ahead with Trevor Miller and turn McLemore around. Coming on to pitch for the Astros will be Trevor Miller. Miller is making his 6th appearance of the postseason. He does have a win. So Trevor Miller will come on to pitch, and he can pitch to 5, but he's only in here for 1 inning because Billy Wagner is warming up for the 9th. Miller will go ahead and pitch. Of course, if Miller gets in trouble, Wagner could be coming in earlier. Miller, 2-2 against the switch right. That's a blank. McLemore, 3-3. It's a grounder to second base. Easily played by Biggio. Biggio tosses it over, 1 away. And now here's Pudge. Pudge is 1 for 3 with a single. Rodriguez trying to do something here, but the fans here at the ballpark in Arlington are pretty much resigned to their fate. Miller, 6-5. Possible home run, but the 15 is too high. It's a home run question mark, really. Pudge, a 5-5. It's a ground ball to third. Once again, played by Bogar. Bogar will throw it over, 2 away. And now here's Greer. Greer is 0 for 3. Trevor Miller trying to get the job done here in Arlington. Miller will pitch. Miller, 1-5, strikeout, no. Greer, 4-6, and it's a ground ball to second base. Biggio will get it, takes his time, tosses it over. to retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Rangers. Astros lead it 5-1. They lead the series 3-0. And the Texas Rangers are running out of outs. We go to the top of the ninth. Rangers going to bring in a pitcher, and they're going to go ahead and bring in John Wetland. He's the main closer. His job is to keep it 5-1. As John Wetland will make another appearance. Wetland, of course, gave up the bomb to Biggio last night. Wetland making his 7th appearance of the postseason. He has 2 saves. But John Wetland going to come in here and keep it where it's supposed to be, and he can pitch to 5. And leading off for the Astros is Craig Biggio. Biggio is 0 for 3 with a walk, but Biggio with 2 outs last night in the top of the 9th inning smacked a home run off of Wetland to tie that game up, and the Astros won it in extras. Top of the 9th, 5-1. Astros looking for insurance. Wetland will pitch. Wetland, 3-1 against a righty. Walk, and it's ball 4. Now he walks Biggio. Biggio will trot to first. And now the batter is Bell. Bell is 0 for 4. Infield a double play depth. Biggio on at first. Wetland will pitch. Wetland, 3-1 against a righty. Walk. That's too high. Bell, a 4-2. It's a fly to center field. And Goodwin will get to it. And that is out number 1. And now here's Bagwell. Bagwell is 1 for 4 with a single. Biggio on it first. Wetland trying to keep it where it is and hope for some 9th inning magic. Wetland, 1-2, range play. Bagwell, Suadice. Bagwell, 5-2, fly ball center field, but it's a range play for Tom Goodwin. His range is a 3, and he's got it. 2 down. Needed to make that play. Nice play by Goodwin out there. And now Caminetti. Caminetti is 1 for 3. 2-run bomb, walked and reached on an error. Wetland trying to keep it where it is. 5-1 Astros. Wetland will settle in there. He will deal. Wetland, 4-2 against the switch left. That's a walk plus. It's ball 4. He'll walk Caminetti. And now runners at first and second for Carl Everett. Carl Everett, 2 for 4 tonight. Single and double. He's got 6 home runs in the postseason. Biggio on at second. Caminetti on at first. Wetland will pitch to Everett. Fans here at Arlington hoping Wetland can get one more out. Wetland will pitch. 3-3 against the switch left. It's a blank. Everett, 3-6, and it's a fly ball to left field. Rusty Greer will come under it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. Nothing across except a couple of walks. We go to the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan definitely wants to see some 9th inning magic. I know he definitely wants to see the Rangers get lots of magic tonight. No magic. Lot magic. Juan Gonzalez will lead off for the Rangers. He is 0 for 3. Miller coming out. It's not really a save situation, but it really doesn't matter. Here comes Billy Wagner. Wagner has had an excellent postseason. This is Wagner's 7th appearance. He has 5 saves. Not a save situation. Wagner just looking for a hold. And Miller does get a hold. At least for now he does. But he'll face the heart of the order. So Billy Wagner trying to go ahead and give the Astros their second World Series title. Wagner will pitch to Gonzalez. The fans here at the ballpark at Arlington hoping that the Rangers can do something, that they can get some ninth inning magic of their own, just like the Astros did last night. Wagner will pitch. Wagner, 2-2, strikeout plus 19. Got him, swing and a miss, struck him down, 1 down. Now the batter is Palmeiro. Palmeiro is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. Wagner getting the sign from Eusebio. Astro fans that are in the stands are going nuts. Wagner will go ahead and pitch. Wagner, 2-3, strikeout 6. Got him, swing and a miss, struck him out, 2 down. And now the last chance for the Texas Rangers is Todd Zeile. Zeile is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. The Astros 1 out away from their second title. Astros 1 out away from the first ever World Series sweep on the network. Wagner looking in at Zeile. The fans here in Arlington hoping for, praying to the gods for something. I don't think it's going to matter. Wagner will pitch. 6-4, strikeout plus. Called strike 3 on Todd Zeile. That's your game. That's your series. That's your championship. That's your season. The Houston Astros are the World Series champions. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Billy Wagner strikes out the side. An 8 minus 1 is 7. It's a called strike. It's a strikeout plus the 17. Zeile didn't even swing the bat. And here come the Astros as they are mobbing the field here at the ballpark in Arlington. They are your 99 World Series champions. Piling on top of Billy Wagner. All crazy tonight. The Astros win their second World Series title on the network. And they are your World Series champions for this season. Final line score and my choice for MVP of the postseason coming right up. For the Astros, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. For the Rangers, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is Chris Holt. He goes to 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 no decision. Mike Morgan takes the loss. He drops to 2-1 in the postseason. Trevor Miller will get his first hold, and Billy Wagner will get his first hold. So the Astros go ahead and commit the first sweep on the network here, and that ends the 1999 season. It is now time for me to choose the MVP of the season. So give me a second here as I run through a couple of things to decide what I want to do here. So give me one moment. Here is my choice for here are the reasons for my picks. First of all, Craig Biggio did have an excellent postseason. He batted .389. He did very well, very well, and did have a home run. Billy Wagner is a good choice. Billy Wagner did have about 5 saves. The only pitcher I gave the only pitcher I gave it to in a playoff in my postseason was Roger Nelson of the Kansas City Royals for 1972. Roger Nelson had a record of 4 wins, no losses, and 1 no decision with 3 complete games. And there really wasn't a dominant hitter for the Royals in 1972. Billy Wagner is a good choice, but it's not my choice. My choice for MVP of the postseason, with a final batting average of .340 and 6 home runs. You really can't go against it. From the Houston Astros, center fielder Carl Everett. Does really anybody have a problem with that pick? A .340 batting average and 6 bombs. It's got to be Carl Everett. Got to be. .340 and 6 bombs. Wagner would have been a good choice maybe for a Cy Young or a pitcher award. But the thing is, he's a closer. And he only pitches like 1 inning per game. Carl Everett was really pretty much. Carl Everett, his batting average in 99 was .325. He hit above that. He had 25 home runs in 99. He got 6 of them here in the postseason. I really just don't think. Because remember, XSG2, my MVP is for the entire playoffs. It's not just for the World Series. I have to go with the guy that was consistent throughout the entire postseason. All right. And Carl Everett, a .340 batting average and 6 home runs is kind of hard to go against, okay, with the rest of the team. I mean, Bogart batted .240, Eusebio 178. Bagwell had a good year, .265 with 2. But Carl Everett, every time he came up to bat against the right-handed pitcher, he was a threat to hit the ball. Carl Everett is my choice for the 1999 MVP as the Astros close this series out. And that concludes the 1999 season, which means tomorrow night will be the season review and reveal show. We will pick our game of the year, of course, tomorrow night for 99, and we will roll the dice to see what season will be next. You still have time to vote. 1945, 1963, 1980, or 2020. That is your choices for the vote. So you still have time to get that. The season review and reveal show will be tomorrow night at 8. So join me for that as we go through the 99 season. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Houston Astros win it tonight 5-1. They win this World Series 4-0. They complete the sweep. The Houston Astros are your 1999 World Series champions.